I asked you about Kaizen lesson.
The Kaizen lesson, still Kaizen lesson.
I will ask you.
All right. Okay. I see the control remote here.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Okay, let's get started.
What do you want to ask?
It's up to you.
Thanks. Do you want to ask first?
It's up to you.
Uh-huh.
I'm okay with everything.
I choose past tense.
All right, past tense. Good.
Yeah, it easy. It easy.
Mm. Okay, go ahead.
Yes. Let's start. Jen was very rude woman. She was always rude to everybody. She was always very harsh to everybody. So, was Jen a man?
No, Jen wasn't a man.
Mm-hmm. And how was Jen?
Jen was rude and unpolite to everybody.
Mm-hmm. Who was harsh and rude to everyone?
Jen was rude and harsh to everyone.
Yes. And who was Jen harsh and rude to?
Jen was rude to everyone, to everybody.
Yes, to everyone, to everyone around her.
Yes,
And
one around her, yes.
was Jen be gentle and kind to everyone?
No, she wasn't gentle and kind to everyone around her.
Yes, not gentle and kind. Was Jen gentle to some people?
No, none of them. Jen was gentle to none of them. Yeah, to nobody. Yes.
I think to all people around her.
I mean, she was gentle to nobody. Yeah. She wasn't gentle, but she was gentle to nobody. Yeah.
Were Jen rush and harsh to some people?
Not only to some people, but to everyone. She was rude and harsh to everyone.
Was Jen rush and harsh to her family?
Yes, I think so. Yeah, she was rude and harsh to her family.
And when was Jen harsh and rude to everybody?
I think she was rude and harsh to everybody all the time, every day and all the time.
When was?
When was? I think all the time. Yeah.
I want to ask this question is sing a child or sing a baby to now. She was rude and harsh since
Okay.
a child to now. When she a child to now.
Yeah. You mean all her lifetime? Yeah, since the time she was a kid until now, she was good to everyone. Yeah. Okay.
Yes. And what did she do?
She did something rude and harsh to everybody else around her.
Oh yes, rude and harsh to everybody.
Can you control the mouse?
No. Yeah.
Yes.
People didn't like Jen. Nobody liked Jen.
Light. Yeah.
Light.
The T sound here.
Liked Jen. Nobody liked Jen.
Right.
Did people like Jen?
No, people didn't like her.
Why didn't people like Jen?
People didn't like her because she was always rude and harsh to them. Yes.
And did Jen like people?
I think no, she didn't like everybody.
Yes, I think so. And she don't have boyfriend.
Yeah, yeah, maybe that was the reason.
Jen always said rude comments to her friends.
Yeah.
She always said harsh, rude jingers.
Yeah.
And where will her jingers be? Were her jingers rude or funny?
Her singers was rude.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And were her jingers kind?
No, her jingers weren't kind.
Who always gave harsh jingers to her friends?
Jen always said rude and harsh comment jingers to her friends.
Mm-hmm. And what kind of her jingers?
Okay, she always said rude and harsh jingers to her friends.
Mm-hmm. And who gave her friends rude jingers?
Who get?
Gave.
Who get? Who gave?
Gave. Yeah.
Okay. Gave.
Gave.
Jen gave her friends rude and harsh jingers.
Mm-hmm. And who did Jen give harsh and rude jingers to?
Jen gave harsh and rude jingers to her friends, all of them.
Mm-hmm. All the time she gave harsh, rude jingers to her friends and everyone else.
Yeah.
How often she gave harsh and rude jinger to her friends?
All the time. She gave harsh and rude jingers to her friends all the time.
Yes, all the time. And did she give harsh jingers sometimes?
Not only sometimes, but all the time. She gave harsh and rude jingers all the time.
Did she give harsh jingers all the time?
Yes, she gave harsh and rude jingers to her friends all the time.
Yes. Were her friends happy?
No, her friend weren't happy.
Yes.
Yes.
Were her friends sad?
Yes, they were sad. Yeah.
Sad. How were her friends feeling?
How did feeling? Okay, feel. You mean feel?
How were
Yeah, was.
friends feeling?
Yes. Their feeling was sad, unhappy, and maybe they like
They cry?
yeah, maybe they cry. Yes, sad and unhappy.
And who gave harsh and rude jingers to her friend all the time?
Jen gave harsh and rude jingers to her friends all the time.
And who did Jen give harsh and rude jingers all the time?
Other her friends and everybody else around her. She gave
Around her,
harsh and rude
yes.
jingers to everybody else.
Did she give harsh jingers to some people?
Yeah, to some people and to everybody.
Mm-hmm. Did she give harsh jingers to her family?
Yes, I think so. She gave harsh jingers to her family.
Yes. She gave harsh to everybody around her.
That's right.
Jan so mean. Jan is so harsh. Every day, Jan's friend cry.
Yeah.
And she decided to change.
That's right.
Who decided to change?
Who decide? Not decided. Who decide?
Who decided to change?
Jen decided to change.
Change.
Yes.
Who decided to change?
Jan decided to change. Who decided? Not decide. Who decided?
Yeah. Was Jan kind and sweet?
Not now. No, now she wasn't kind and sweet. No.
And how was Jan?
At this time, at this moment, Jen was rude and harsh and unpolite to everybody.
Yes.
Yes.
Were her friends sad?
Yes, they were sad about her.
And how did her friends feel?
They feel sad. They feel unhappy about her. Yeah.
And how did her friends feel? Also, what did she do at first?
Well, to change, to to be a good person, she gathered, she summoned all of her friends to her house.
Well, in my opinion, she did at first is she decided to change.
Yeah, that's right. She decided to change.
Yeah. And what did she want to become?
Well, she wanted to become a good person, a nice and sweet and kind person.
A perfect woman. Did she want to become a harsh and rude person again?
No, she didn't want to be harsh and rude again.
Did she want to become a good and kind person?
Not person, but person, yeah. Person,
Yes.
Yes, she wanted to become a good and nice and kind and gentle person.
And what did she do as second time? At first, she firstly she decided. So
what did she do, huh?
yes.
Okay. Can you ask? Can I ask you a question? All right. Did you write down all the question and now you read it? Are you reading? No, I don't want you to do that. I want you to look in the screen, all right, on my screen, and just come up with the question and then ask me. Don't read the question you already prepared. You know, those are you did at home, not here. Because if you do that, you will be, passive. Your brain didn't think about anything else. Just this is your eyes is working. Okay, your eyes are working, but not your brain. Okay, so don't read it anymore. I want you to focus on my screen.
But I write and my brain work. So
No, not this way. Now maybe you already remember something from the thing you write. So don't read it anymore. All right. Okay, those are the things you did at home, not here. Okay, so please don't read now. Just, all right, look at my screen and come up with the question you want to ask me, and then do it. All right. Okay, can you repeat that again, please?
How was Jen?
Jen was rude and harsh to everybody.
When? How often was Jen rude and harsh to everybody?
Well, she was harsh and rude to everybody all the time. Yeah.
Who was harsh and rude to everybody all the time?
Well, Jen was rude and hard to everybody all the time.
And cái gì đó? Who was Jen give rude and harsh to?
Okay. Who was Jen? Who did Jen?
Who did Jen
give harsh and
rude
jingle
to?
Okay. Jen gave harsh and rude comments jingles to her friends and everybody else.
Yes. And what did she decide?
Well, she decided to change.
When did she decide?
Well, she decided to change when she made her friends cried a lot. Yes.
And what um what did she talk to herself? What did she want to become?
Okay, she wanted to become a nice and good person.
Did she become a harsh and rude person?
Did she want to become? Not
Did she want to become a harsh and rude person?
No, she didn't want to become a harsh and rude woman again.
And what did she do at first?
Well, she decided to change at first.
And what did she do at second?
All right, and okay, to change, in order to change, I mean to become a good person, she summoned all of her friends to her house.
Where did she summon her friends?
Well, she summoned her friends to her house.
Who summoned her friends to her house?
Jen summoned her friends to her house, all of them.
And who did Jen summon at her house?
Her friends. She summoned all of her friends to her house.
And where did she summon her friends?
To her house. She summoned all of them to her house.
Why did she summon her friends to her house?
Well, she summoned all of her friends to her house because she wanted to say something nice to them. All right. This was the first step she wanted to change. Yeah.
What did she say to them when she some when what did she say to them?
Okay, to gather her friends, she said, "Come to my house, please."
Please,
Yeah.
because she's trying to be nice. And uh, did they come to her house?
Yes, all of them agreed to come to her house. Yes.
And where did they did they stand in her house?
No, when they came to her house, they didn't stand, but they sat.
Where did they where did they sit in her house?
While they sat in the kitchen, sorry, in the living room at her house.
And um, how how did Jen caught up?
How?
Yeah.
How? Okay. You mean like the way she talk?
Yeah. Yes.
Well, I think that she was nice to everybody, to her friends, when she said something to them. Yeah.
Did she caught up caught bad things up?
Um, did she cough the bad things up to their friends? That
Yeah,
sorry.
the bad things. Yeah.
No, she didn't cough up something bad to her friends at her house. No.
Did she carve compliments up to each one?
Yes, yes. She coughed up a compliment to each one.
It was was it easy to for Jen at the beginning?
No, it wasn't easy for her in the beginning. At first, yeah, no.
Why isn't it for her to call compliments up?
Why wasn't, not isn't, why wasn't?
Why wasn't it easy for Jen
To call.
when she called compliments up?
Okay. It wasn't easy for her to cough up the compliment out of her mouth because in the past she was always harsh and rude to everybody. She never say nice thing to them. So it was uh, awkward, awkward for her to say nice thing.
Yes.
Yeah.
Um, and what did she say to all of her friends?
Well, she said nice thing. She said a compliment to each all of her friends. Each of one, sorry, one of her friends. Each of her friends.
Oh, no. What did she say to them when they gather at her house?
When she gathered all of her friends, what did she say? You mean that?
No. It's me. She. What did she say to her friends
Yeah.
when her friend in the party?
In the what?
In the party at her house.
At the party. Okay. Uh, well, just a compliment. She say nice things.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's in my opinion, you are a very nice person.
No, that was the talking to herself, not to her friends.
Huh?
Yeah, she talked to herself that you know.
Yeah, yes. Yes.
Yeah, she talked to herself, not to her friends.
It's a mistake.
Okay, it was a mistake.
Which friend did she summon?
All of them.
Mm-hmm.
Every
Did
her
she
friend.
summon all of her friends and her parents, her family?
No, she only gathered her friends only, not her family.
Mm-hmm. This is a magic sentence.
All right. At first, it was really difficult for not really, but a little difficult for her to cough up the compliments. So she used an incantation, to
Mm-hmm.
calm her down. Yes, I think so.
What was her incantation?
Well, her incantation was, "You're a very nice person. You're really intelligent."
Um, did she talk did she say her compliments did she say compliments to everyone easy?
Easy, like easily.
Yeah, easily. Yes.
No, it wasn't easy for her to say compliments to each one. No.
And how did she she cut compliments
Well,
out of her mouth?
right, because it was difficult for her, so she had to force them out of her mouth.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. She had to.
Did she said bad things to her friend? Did she give harsh and rude to Ginger to all of her friends at her house?
No, she didn't. Now, after deciding to become a nice person, she didn't give harsh and rude comments, jingles to her friends anymore.
And what did she say with her friends?
She at her house she said, "I'm very sorry. I will never be harsh to you again."
Did she want to did she give harsh and rude jingles again?
No, she didn't want to give harsh and rude jingles to her friends again.
Did she did she want to give kind and sweet singer? Give compliments
Yes.
to everyone.
Yes. Now she was trying to give, compliments to her friends.
Yeah, and over the course of 2 years, Jen became nicer and nicer and nicer. After 2 years, what did she become? What did she become?
She became nicer. She became a nice person.
After 2 years, did she want to become a harsh and rude person?
No, she didn't want to become a harsh and rude woman again.
Did she want to become a hero?
A hero? No.
A hero? Yeah.
No, she didn't want to be a hero.
And after 2 years, what did she want to become?
She became a nice person as she wanted.
And what did she give to everybody?
Give.
Give to everybody compliments or harsh and rude jingles?
Well, after 2 years, now she became a nice person, so she always gave compliments, nice words to everybody.
So, how many years? How many years did she? How many years did she do this? Did she need to train?
Okay, all right. She needed 2 years to become nicer.
And who was nice? Who was nice after 2 years?
Jen was nice after 2 years of practicing.
And who did Jen give compliments after 2 years?
Well, okay, after 2 years she became nicer, so she always gave nice nice words and compliments to everyone around her.
Was she mean after 2 years?
No, she wasn't mean anymore. Because now she was nice.
After 2 years, did they love her?
People started to love her. Yes, absolutely.
Why did they love Jane?
Well, they loved Jan because Jan was always gave them compliments, and they always wanted to hear compliments. Yes.
And what did they give the Jane?
They gave Jan kisses, money, and love and friendship.
And who loved Jane?
Everybody around her loved her.
Who loved Jane?
Everybody around her loved her. Okay.
Did everybody hate Jen?
No, they didn't hate her anymore. Before in the past, they hate her, but not now. Yeah.
And how did she feel after 2 years?
After 2 years, she became nicer. So she felt very happy, fulfilled, and satisfied.
And who felt satisfied? Who felt fulfilled?
Jen felt fulfilled and satisfied and happy.
Why did Jen feel fulfilled? Why did Jen feel satisfied?
Well, she felt fulfilled and satisfied because everybody around her loved her and they gave her love, kisses, money, and friendship. That's why she was happy.
And the past tense is finished.
Okay, yeah.
What tense do you want to ask?
Okay, okay, let's do present tense first.
Yes.
Second, yeah.
Jen is a very rude woman.
Yeah.
She always rude to everybody. She is always very harsh to everybody. How is Jen?
Jen is rude and harsh and unpolite. Yeah.
Is Jen a man?
No, Jen isn't a man. She is a woman.
And who 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 uh, who is rude? Who is harsh and rude to everybody?
Well, Jen is rude and harsh to everybody.
Did Jen does Jen harsh and rude to everybody?
Does, not does.
Does
Not does.
Is.
Okay, is.
Is Jen harsh and rude to everybody?
Yes, she is harsh and rude to everybody. Yes.
Is Jen kind and sweet to everybody?
No, she isn't kind and sweet to everybody.
And what did what do she what do she do to everybody? What does she do to everybody?
Well, she does rude and harsh things to everyone.
And when is Jen harsh and rude to everybody?
Well, she is rude and harsh to everybody since she was a kid until now.
And who is Jen? Who does Jen? Who is Jen harsh and rude to?
Jen is rude and harsh to everybody around her.
People doesn't like Jen. Nobody likes Jen. No, nobody likes Jen.
People doesn't, not people doesn't. People don't.
People don't like Jen. Nobody likes Jen. Yes. Do people like Jen?
No, people don't like her.
Why do people talk? Why don't people like Jen?
People don't like her because she is rude and harsh to them.
Does Jen like people?
No, she doesn't like everybody. Sorry. She doesn't like them. She doesn't like people.
Does Jen harsh and rude? Is Jen harsh and rude to some people?
She is rude and harsh to some people, and I mean everyone around her. Yeah.
Yeah, is she harsh and rude to her family?
Well, yes. Everybody around her includes her family. Yes.
Jen always say rude comments to her friends. She always says harsh, rude jingles. Say rude comments. Who who um, who who does say who does who say rude comments to her friends?
Jen says rude comments to her friends.
Who does Jen say rude comments?
Too, yeah.
Yes.
Okay. Jen says rude comments to her friends.
Who always say harsh, rude jingles?
Jen always says harsh and rude jingles to everybody.
Does she say kind and nice jingles to her friends?
No, she doesn't say nice and kind jingles to her friends.
Does she say harsh and rude jingles to her friends?
Yes, she says harsh and rude jingles to her friends.
All the time, she gives harsh, rude jingles to her friends and everyone else. How often she gives harsh and rude jingles to her friends?
Well, she gives harsh and rude jingles to her friends all the time.
Who gives harsh and rude jingles to her friends all the time?
Jen gives rude and harsh jingles to her friends all the time.
When did she give harsh, rude jingles to her friends?
When did or when does?
When does? When does?
Okay. Well, Jen gives rude and harsh jingles to her friends all the time. Yeah.
Who is Jen? No. Who does she give harsh and rude jinger?
Two, yeah. Who does give harsh and rude jingles to?
Two.
Well, she gives harsh and rude jingles to her friends and everybody else.
Jen so mean. Jen is so harsh. Every day, Jen's friends crying.
Yeah.
How is Jen?
Jen is mean. She is harsh.
How often she make her friends cry?
Every day. She makes her friends cry all the time and every day.
And what does she decide?
Well, one day she decides to change. She decides to become a nice person.
Why does she want to change?
Well, she wants to change because she doesn't want to make her friends cry anymore.
And what does she want to become?
Well, she wants to become a nice person, good person, kind, gentle, and sweet person. Yeah.
Does she want to become a harsh and rude woman?
No, she doesn't want to be a harsh and rude woman again. Yeah.
Does she do next?
Well, she summons all of her friends to her house.
Mm-hmm. What does she say when she invites her friends to her house?
Well, when she invites her friends to her house, she says, "Come to my house, please."
Does she use please uh, before?
In the past, no. In the past, she never used please when she speaks, when she talks to other people. No.
Mm-hmm. Does she want to invite her friends to a restaurant?
No, she doesn't want to invite anybody to a restaurant. Yeah. No.
Does she invite her parents to her house?
Well, no, she doesn't want to do that.
Mm-hmm. And who 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 does she invite to her house?
Well, she invites all of her friends to her house.
Mm-hmm. And do they agree?
Yeah.
Do they agree with her summon? Her invite?
No, invitation. Now,
Invitation.
yes. All of her friends agree with her invitation.
Um, when they come to her house, and what does do they stand in her living room?
No, okay. When they come to her house, they don't stand, but they sit in the living room. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Do they sit in the kitchen?
No, they don't sit in the kitchen.
Mm-hmm. And does she cut up um, cut up hash and root ginger to each one?
No, she doesn't cough up a rude and harsh comments to her friends.
Uh-huh. Does she cut up compliment to each one?
Yes, she coughs up a compliment to each one.
Who cuts up compliment to to all of her friends?
Jen coughs up a compliment to all of her friends.
Mm-hmm. Who does she cut up compliment to?
She coughs up a compliment to all of her friends at her house.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Does Jen say something bad to everybody?
No, she doesn't say, she doesn't try to say something bad to
Mm-hmm.
anybody.
Is it easy for Jen when she cut up compliments to everybody?
When she coughs up, when
Cuts
she
up.
coughs.
Yeah, cuts up.
Yeah. When she tries to cough up a compliment to her friends, it isn't easy at first.
And why? Why does why doesn't easy for her when she calls up compliments?
Why doesn't it easy? Why doesn't it
Why
easy
doesn't it easy
for her?
to for her to
Cover.
call up compliments?
Well, why doesn't easy? No. Why? Yeah. Why isn't it easy? Not why doesn't it easy?
Why isn't it easy? Yes.
It isn't it. Sorry. It isn't easy for her to cough up a compliment because she never did that before. In the past, she never did that. So now, it's strange for her. She doesn't get familiar with that.
Mm-hmm. Does she say a magic sentence?
Well, yes, because because it is hard for her, so she says an incantation to herself.
Mm-hmm. What did she say? What does she say?
Say, not say. Say.
What does she say?
She says you're a very nice person. You're really intelligent to herself.
Mm-hmm. And was she kind and sweet to all of her friends?
Well, now she's trying to be nice and kind to all of her friends. Yes.
Mm-hmm. What is her incantation?
Well, her incantation is you're a very nice person. You're really intelligent.
Mm-hmm. And what's she? What does she say to at first to all of her friends?
Well,
What does she say at her house?
okay. Well, when uh, when when her family gathers at her house, she says to them, "I'm very sorry. I will never be harsh to you again."
Mm-hmm. Is she harsh and rude to them again?
Well, no. I think she isn't harsh to them again.
Is she kind and good to them?
Uh,
Mm-hmm.
kite and rude.
Yes, kind and sweet to them.
Kind and sweet. Yes, he's trying to be kind and sweet to them.
How how does she want to become now?
Well, she wants to become nice and kind and sweet to everyone.
Hmm? Who 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 says who says an incantation to herself?
Jen says an incantation to herself.
Mhm. Does she say her incantation to all of her friends?
No, she doesn't say her incantation to all of her friends, but herself only.
And yes, after 2 years, um, what what does she want to become?
Well,
What does she become?
okay, after 2 years of practicing, she becomes a nice person. She becomes a good person. Yeah.
How many years
Does it?
uh, does she Does she become a nicer?
No. How many years does it take?
Does it?
It take for her to become
How
nicer.
many years does it take for
Yeah.
her?
For
Yes.
her to become nice, to become nicer.
Mm-hmm.
Well, it takes her 2 years to become nicer.
Who is nice and kind after 2 years?
Jen is kind and nice and gentle after 2 years.
And who always give always give gives compliments to everybody?
Jen always gives compliments to everybody.
Does she give harsh jingles to everybody again?
No, she doesn't say harsh and rude jingles comments to everybody again.
Who always receive um compliment receive Jen's compliments?
Well, everybody around her received her compliments.
What is she after 2 years?
What is she? Who is she? Yeah.
Who is she? Yes, who is she after 2 years?
Well, after 2 years of giving compliments every day, she is a nice and kind and gentle person.
Mm-hmm. Is she mean after 2 years?
No, she isn't mean anymore after 2 years.
Mm-hmm. Does does everybody love Jen?
Yes, everybody loves her.
Why does everybody love Jen?
Well, everybody loves her because now she always gives nice and polite comments and compliment to each one. So they love her.
Mm-hmm. Does everybody love Jen before in the past?
No, in the past they didn't like her, but now
Mm-hmm.
they changed.
What does everybody get give Jen?
Okay, well, because she always give compliment to them, so they give kisses, money, love, and friendship back to her.
Does she love them?
Yes, and now she loves people. Yes.
Mm-hmm. Who who love Jen?
Well, everybody around her loves her.
Yeah. Who love everybody?
Well, Jen loves everybody.
And um, how how was Jen feeling?
Well, her feeling was happy, fulfilled, and satisfied.
Why does she feel happy?
Well, she feels happy because everybody around her love her and they give her kisses, money, love, and friendship. That's why
Mm-hmm.
she is
Who feel fulfilled?
fulfilled.
Fulfilled. Who feel fulfilled?
Jen feels fulfilled.
Does everybody hate Jen?
No, no, they don't hate her anymore.
Does she hash and root again?
No,
Is she hash and root again?
no, she isn't harsh and rude again. No.
How is she feel?
How does she feel? How does she feel? Okay.
Yes? How does she feel?
Well, she feels fulfilled, satisfied, and happy.
Mm-hmm. I think it enough enough
Yeah.
for past tense.
Move to the next one. The last
Yeah.
one, future tense.
Mm-hmm. Jen will be a very rude woman. She will be always rude to everybody.
Okay.
She will be always very harsh to everybody.
Okay.
And what is what will Jen be?
Well, Jen will be a very rude woman.
How will Jen be?
Jen will be rude and harsh.
Will Jen be kind woman?
She won't be kind.
Who will be harsh and rude to everybody?
Jen is gonna be harsh and rude to everybody.
Who will Jen? Who will Jen has? Who will Jen be harsh and rude to?
Well, Jen will be harsh and rude to everybody around her.
Will Jen gentle and kind to everybody?
No, she won't.
Will Jen be?
Yeah, she won't be gentle and kind to everybody.
Will Jen be harsh and rude to everybody?
Yes, she is going to be rude and harsh to everybody.
And when will she be harsh and rude to everybody?
She will be harsh and rude since the time she was a kid until now.
People won't like Jen. Nobody like Jen.
Nobody will like her.
Nobody will like her. Yes. Will people like Jen?
No, people won't like her.
Why won't people like her?
Well, people aren't going to like her because she will always give harsh and rude jingles to them. So
Yes.
they won't like her.
And will Jen like people?
No, Jen won't like people.
Will Jen harsh and rude to some people?
Yeah, Jen will be harsh and rude to everyone, not only some.
Will Jen harsh and rude to her family?
Will Jen be harsh and rude?
Will Jen be harsh and rude to her family?
Yes, she will be harsh and rude to her family.
Jen will always say rude comments to her friends. She always say harsh, rude singers. Who will always say rude comments to her friends?
Jen will always say rude and harsh comments to her friends.
Will Jen say kind comment, good and kind comments to her friends?
Well, yeah, yes, Jen will always say, no, Jen won't say kind and gentle comments to her friends, no.
Who will always receive harsh and rude comments
from Jen?
From Jen, yes.
Okay, well, everybody around her will always receive harsh and rude jingles, comments from her.
Will her singer be funny or rude?
Well, her jingle will be rude and harsh.
All the time she will give harsh, rude singers to her friends and everyone. How often when will Jen give harsh and rude singer to her friends?
Well, she will give harsh and rude jingles to her friends all the time.
How often she will give How often will she give harsh and rude jingle to her friends?
All the time. She will give harsh and rude jingles to her friends all the time.
Will she give harsh and rude jingle to her friends? Jingle sometimes.
Not only sometimes, but all the time. She will give harsh and rude jingles to her friends all the time.
Mm-hmm. Will her friends be happy?
No, they won't be happy. No.
Will her friends sad?
Well, yes, her friend will be sad. Will be, huh?
Mm-hmm. And how will be Jen now?
Well, at this time, Jen will be very mean and harsh and rude.
Mm-hmm. How often will Jen make her friends cry?
Well, she will make, or she is going to make her friends cry all the time. Okay, now I want you to mix, to be going to with will, not only will, but to be going to. We mix it,
Mm-hmm.
mix them.
What is um what is Jen going to design?
Well, she is gonna decide to change, to be a good person.
Mm-hmm. And who is going to be going to Jen become a good
Person.
person.
Okay. Well, Jen is gonna decide to change, to become a good person.
Is Jen going to want become a rush and rude person?
No, she won't want to become a rude and harsh woman anymore. No.
Mm-hmm. What will she do at first?
So at first she will decide to change and then she will do something else.
Mm-hmm. And who summon all of her friends to her house?
Who will?
Who will summon all of her friends to her house?
Well, Jen is gonna summon all of her friends to her house.
Why is Jen going to summon all of her friends to her house?
Well, she is gonna summon all of her friends to her house because in order to change, she will want to say something nice to them.
Is Jen going to invite her friends to restaurant?
No, she won't invite her friends to the restaurant.
Where is Jen going to invite her friends?
Well, she is gonna invite her friends to her house.
Um, what what will she say to her friends?
Well, she will say to her friends that come to my house, please, please come to my house. Yeah.
And who is Jen going to summon?
All of her friends. She will gather all of her friends to her house.
Will she summon some her family to her house?
No, she won't summon her family to her house.
Mm-hmm. Will she summon all of everyone to her house?
Not everyone, but only her friends only. All of her
Mm-hmm.
friends.
Why is she going to summon all of her friends to her house?
Well, she will summon all of her friends to her house because she wants to say something nice, maybe a compliment to them in order to change, to be a good person.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Um, is she going to say please in the past?
Yes, yes. When she,
In the past.
yeah.
In
In the
the,
okay, in the past, no, no. She didn't say, please when she talk to other people. No, sorry.
Will they come? Wait, they agree to come to her house?
Yes, all of her friends will agree to come to her house.
Who is going to come to her house?
Well, her friends are going to come to her house.
Mm-hmm. Who will invite all of her friends to her house?
Jen will invite all of her friends to her house.
And who is going to invite all of her friends to restaurant?
Nobody will invite her friends to a restaurant.
And where is they going to stand in her house?
Not where is, but where are. Where are they
Are,
going to stand? Yeah.
where are they going to stand in her house?
No, they aren't going to stand at her house.
And where they? Oh, what will they do in her house?
Well, when they gather to her house, they will talk, they will sit in the living room, they will have a party and enjoy the party.
Are they going to sit on the kitchen?
No, they won't sit in the kitchen, no.
Mm-hmm. No idea. So
Let's keep doing that. It's like
what will Jen cut up?
well, Jen will try to cough up a compliment to each one.
Will Jen cut up bad things to everyone?
No, she won't say bad things to everyone.
Huh? Will Jen is Jen going to give harsh and rude singers to everyone?
No, she won't give harsh and rude jingles to everyone. No.
Mm-hmm. Will it be easy for Jen to say to give compliments to everyone?
Well, it
To
won't.
everybody?
Yeah, it won't be easy for her at first when she trying to give compliment to each one. No.
Why isn't it going to why
Isn't it gonna be? Yeah. Why isn't it gonna be easy?
why isn't it gonna be easy?
Well, it isn't gonna be easy for her at first because in the past she never did that. Yeah.
How will she cut up compliment?
Well, because it won't be easy for her to cough up a compliment, so she will have to force them out of her body, of her mouth.
Is Jen going to say an incantation for herself?
Yes, she is gonna say an incantation to herself.
What will her incantation?
What will be?
What will be her incantation? Yes.
Well, her incantation will be, you're a very nice person. You're really intelligent.
Will she say her incantation to everybody?
No, she won't say her incantation to everybody, but only herself.
Will yes. So Why will she force compliments out to everybody?
Well, she will have to force the compliment out because firstly, it won't be easy for her. And second, she is going to be a nice person. So yeah, she had to force them out.
She will say, I'm very sorry. I'm very sorry. I will never be harsh to you again. Will she want to harsh and will she want to be harsh and rude to everybody again?
No, she won't be want to be harsh and rude to everybody again.
And what will she do now?
Well, now she's going to be nice and kind, and it means she will cough up compliments to each one.
Will will this sentence will her sentence no, forget it. Over the course of 2 years, Jen will become nicer and nicer and nicer. Who will become nicer? Who will become nicer after 2 years?
Jen will become nicer after 2 years.
How long will Jen become nicer?
How long will it take for Jen to become nicer?
How long will it take for Jen to become a nicer?
Well, it will take her 2 years to become nicer.
Yeah. In 2 years, in the course of 2 years, what will she do?
Okay, in those 2 years, what will she do? In those 2 years, she will try to give compliments out of her mouth to everybody she meets.
What is going to be? What is she going to be now?
She is gonna be nice and kind, gentle and sweet to everybody.
Will she give? Will she give rude and harsh jingles to everybody?
No, she won't give rude and harsh jingles to everybody anymore after 2 years.
And what will she give to everybody now?
She will give them compliments.
Will she give harsh and rude jingles again?
No, she won't give harsh and rude jingles again to them.
Will she be a hero now?
Okay, no, she won't be a hero now. No.
Will you be a hero now?
No, I will never be a hero. Yeah, not now, not in the future.
For your son.
Maybe for my son, yeah.
Of course, after 2 years, everybody will love Jen. After 2 years, they will love her. Okay. And who will love Jen?
Everybody around her will love her.
Who will Jen love?
Jen will love everybody around her.
And what are they going to give Jen?
Well, they are gonna give her kisses, love, and money and friendship to her.
Will Jen harsh and rude to everybody again?
Will Jen
be harsh and rude to everybody again?
No, she won't be harsh and rude to everyone again.
Are they going to hate Jen now?
No, they aren't gonna hate her. No.
Over the course of 2 years, how will Jen be?
Can you repeat that again, please?
Over the course of 2 years, how will Jen be?
Well, over the course of 2 years, Jen will be kind and gentle and sweet.
And how will Jen feel? How will Jen feel?
She will feel very happy, fulfilled, and satisfied.
Why is she going to feel happy and satisfied?
Well, she will be very happy and satisfied because everybody around her love her, and they will give her money, kisses, love, and friendship. That's why she will be very happy.
Is she will satisfy with herself?
Yes, that's right. She will be very satisfied with herself.
Who will feel fulfilled?
Jen will feel fulfilled.
Yes, I think this that enough.
Yeah, all right. Okay, good. So, all right. So remember that maybe you write down your question is, the thing you can do at home, not in, in the class. All right. That is the first thing I want you to be noticed. And the second thing is, yesterday I invite you to my group, and did you see that?
Yes.
All right. And the thing I want you to do next is, all right, try to shadowing every day, but maybe you can do like free talking, right? Like the way I'm doing right now on my challenge. Can you do that, or you want to keep shadowing? Because this will help you to boost up your English level, because the thing you do every day will help you to improve your English in general, not only speaking, but in general. So can you do that?
I don't want to show
Yeah, okay, all
face.
right. But just maybe, cover your face or whatever you like. Um, like you use your phone and put down the camera on the table and then talk. Can you do that? You don't want to show your face up to everybody.
Yes.
Right, shadowing, or yeah, shadowing whatever you like, maybe the materials I send you, or maybe the materials you choose, or maybe when you talk to other people in English, just recording it and then post it, or you can talk freely in your video and post it. And the challenge here is do it every day. If you can keep that challenge, keep that habit, keep that routine, and do it every day, it will be different in your English. I mean, it will be much better. I learn a lot from that, and my students get better a lot when we're doing that. Not only me, but every people in the challenge, all of them get better. And
Yes, I will try.
it's not a must. It is not a must for you. I mean, I don't force you to do that, but it's just an optional. All right, I just give you a choice for you to improve your English. All right, because you know what, maybe in the future you won't learn English with me anymore, but you have to do something with English. All right, you know what I mean? Like when we stop learning with each other, all right, and you won't use English anymore. How can you at first keep the level you are right now, and later boost it up? I mean, improve it, and you have to, yeah, you have to do something to keep your English moving up, move ahead, and that's an option for you to do. Okay, yeah, as I say, it's not a must, but if you can do it, your English will be different, better, in a better way. not a worse way, but in a better way. Yeah, so just give you an option for you to think about, and maybe you can join with us, or maybe not. It's up to you, but think about that, because there are a lot of benefits for you on your English learning journey, as long as you keep your practice going. You know what I mean?
Yes, I know.
Yeah.
I see.
Yeah, you can talk about whatever you like, or just shadowing. Yeah. Some of my students, they start with shadowing and then they move to the freely talking. Yeah. And the level, they are like much lower than you at first, but now maybe they get the higher level than you, you know, after just a few months. Including vocab, grammar, and the way they speak. Really natural, you know. And automatically, they don't have to think a lot when they speak. So it happens automatically in their brain. So this is the result they get when they join the challenge with me. I challenge myself, and I give that challenge to everybody I meet. If they have a, you know, the wanting of improving their English, so I will introduce them to my challenge. Just join my challenge and you will be happy because of your decision today. Yeah. So it's up to you, huh? Right, just give you an option.
Yes.
Yeah, a choice for you to consider, for you to think about. And next time we will discuss another topic. I will send you when we finish this class. And yeah, just prepare some ideas for your answer, and then we will talk about this later, okay, in the class.
Okay.
And keep listening, keep reading at home, and remember to moving forward, not staying at the level we are right now, but moving forward, moving ahead, okay, at everything we do, at job, at life, you know, and at English, of course.
Okay,
So
thank you.
we must keep doing. Okay, that's it for today. You have any question for me?
No, I don't have question.
All right. So yeah, I will send you now the topic for us to discuss later. Okay, bye for now, and I'll see you next time.
Goodbye, teacher.
All right, bye bye.